All right, hey, how's it going? This is Brad Travers here with you for another update on the niche affiliate authority website case study. And this is March 26th. I last updated it looks like I did was on the 10th, but I could have swore I did one last week as well. But either way, you can check the other posts in the on the blog here for the previous updates. And the last update, we talked about how I was putting together content, how I structured the content, where I got the content, and then my social media strategy. So I want to move us to the next phase of what's going on here, where it's just simply send traffic. So I'm continuing to update content. Again, in the last video, I talked about I'm doing 4 posts a week. I haven't been as consistent on that. But even though I'm having other people write it, just getting around to getting the post kind of refined and edited and uploaded. My schedule's a little busier than that I would like, as far as being able to get these updates up consistently as far as the blog posts. So ideally, I am having 4 blog posts written a week. However, I'm not necessarily getting them uploaded onto the blog each week. So let's actually decrease this. Zoom. All right, perfect. Okay, so here's where we are getting traffic, right? So the whole focus in this area here is to just keep getting traffic to the blog, growing that traffic. So I'm doing that a couple different ways. Through blog content, basically optimize blog content. And again, I showed you how I'm finding topics to write about and basically keywords that I'm kind of focusing on. So naturally, when the blog post is written and I touch it up just a tad, it's already optimized for stuff people are looking for. So it's automatically going to be catching and for SEO purposes, which we are starting to show for some keywords, not necessarily page 1. We are page 1 for 1 keyword already. It's not a super high volume though. So, but bottom line is SEO, blog content, and then I put Facebook traffic here, but really social media traffic is what the other kind of two piece of the strategy is, or the second part of the strategy for traffic. And I said it's a combination of lead magnets and content. So what I mean by that is every time I do a blog post, I put that out across all the social media accounts that we have, which I talked about in the last video. So I shouldn't have just said Facebook traffic. Facebook traffic here, I was meaning that I was paying for it, and I was sending clicks to or I was running advertising for a lead magnet. And I do have, I want to say like 250 subscribers now on the list. But I did turn off the paid Facebook traffic because I'm starting to get some organic growth on the social, and I'm kind of picking up visitors there. So I may turn this on a little bit later, but I just wanted to, not, even though it was a little bit, I was only spending a little bit, I just figured I would just give it a break for a little bit and get some more content on the blog. So basically, though, when I get a piece of content, I distribute it out across all my social channels, and I'm daily getting new followers in social just because of that, just because of just the distribution and people clicking on things and sharing things. But I may turn that back on a little bit because it was sending traffic also to the blog. Not much. Most of it was coming from internal, meaning the people who are already on the email list. I also, every time I do a blog post, I email and let the subscribers know that there's a new post on the blog. So we are getting traffic. So let's take a look real quick at Google Analytics. All right, what do we got here? Let me see if I can move this around. So basically, you can see here about 122 sessions. Basically, people are looking at this is about a 30-day period, about 2 pages per session. Average sessions over a minute, which is nice. It means people are actually reading my content. Bounce rate a little bit higher than I want it to be, but it's getting there. It's getting lower. 69%, which isn't too bad. And then you can see new sessions 70%. Not that big of a deal. Not that important. I just wanted to highlight that. That about 30% of the people are returning visitors, which is kind of cool, and that's mainly because of my email list. but that's kind of cool. You know, I'm getting a decent amount of new people, but I also have people coming back, which is also really good. My unsubscribes are super low. I doubt it's even 1%. So it's pretty well. It maybe is a little over 1%, but I doubt it's over 2%. And you can see here how the traffic kind of just kicked in and picked up. So it's kind of cool. You know, I'm not even a full month into this, and I'm already getting traffic to the blog. I mean, people talk about traffic like it's so cosmic and crazy. I'm literally just getting started, and you can see here how it's just really starting to pick up. So let's look at the numbers a little bit deeper here, where they see where this traffic's coming from. All right, you can see here that most of it is direct traffic. Now, a lot of that is from a couple of different things. Some of that is, well, some of this is me, but not necessarily that much. But the other piece of that is, for example, on Instagram, every time I share a post on Instagram, that's where I'm talking about one of my new posts. I put the URL, just real simple, just the basic URL. I don't try to do the big long to the blog post. I've done it a couple different ways. I've done it with a bit.ly link. I just put that on the graphic, or I'll just put the website address on the graphic, because when they go to the website, my blog is the first thing you see. My blog is the first page. So, so direct traffic is actually coming from a lot of that, where people are actually, like my Instagram following, for example, or typing that in. Then you see here visitors coming from email. A piece of that. Let's see here. Get this up. Oh, I can't get the window up anymore. But organic traffic, you can see here. Got some people coming from organic already, about 8 visitors, which is nice. And then referral traffic, you can see 7. That's just from just being on other websites. People coming from those links, like a blog post or guest post kind of thing, or wherever I share it. I haven't done any guest posts at all. And then you can't see it underneath here, but there's social, and there's just 4 visitors coming there. That's all Facebook traffic. So that's people actually clicking the links on my Facebook page when I post a link to the blog post. But bottom line is, you can see the traffic here. It's not a huge amount, but it is starting to grow, and we're just going to keep capitalizing on that. So that's pretty cool. Let's go back here. All right, so again, I have 9 blog posts done. When I say done, I have 9 blog posts on the site that are actually put up. I'm going to be putting up another one today, so I'll make 10. And every time I put a new blog post up, it's more content for Google to crawl. They're optimized blog posts, so Google's going to start showing them in the rankings, and then I distribute them out to my network, which I built already. Again, I have about 250 email subscribers, and Facebook, I have 500 or 600 fans, and I can't tell you how many I have on the other social networks. But the point is, these likes that I'm building on Facebook, they're not just the fake, hey, give me 10,000 likes for free, or I didn't do anything Fiverr. They grew purely because of my Facebook ad campaign for my lead magnet. That's the residual people liking the page and following me there. So so yeah, slowly getting it done, and pretty soon I'm gonna actually slap some, because I'm getting in. I have again, I'll have a few more posts here coming up this week, and getting close to 15 posts. I'm going to start slapping some AdSense, because I do have people on the site walking around. So I'm going to start adding a little monetization to this thing. I'll probably just start with simple AdSense right away. And another thing I want to do is show you a quick look at my plugins, so you can just kind of see what I'm using on the site. I'm not going to reveal the site. People are asking about that. I'm not going to reveal the site anytime soon, until we get to later stages where it's monetized, and I have, I'm satisfied with the traffic I'm getting. Just to keep it kind of a little bit hidden, and to keep stats from skewing with a bunch of people looking at it. So, all right, so let's look at the plugins though real quick and show you what we have. All right, so you can see here we have Askament. Just kind of came in as like a spam blocker kind of thing. I pretty much have that on all my sites. It pretty much automatically installs when I do Bluehost install. All-in-one SEO pack. It's how I'm optimizing optimizing the blog post and kind of the site in general. And then also how I get the Google Webmaster Tools and Google Analytics codes quickly inserted into the site and integrated. Disable comment URL. I put that on there so that if someone does leave a comment, they can't put a website in there. It'll help deter some of the spammers that just want to try to get a website link. But it does, I still offer the ability for people to leave comments because, again, this is a real site since it's some bullshit affiliate site that I'm just like, oh, I'm going to put this up there and I don't want anyone to touch it. I just want a lot of traffic on there and get some money. I want to turn this into a real business. So something I want to take it beyond, like a $500 or $1,000 a month affiliate site, even though I could easily do that with this. I want to take it beyond that. I want to make it something bigger, right? So I don't mind people commenting. Shows engagement, and that's just a natural thing. But I do want to disable the URL so that people can just come on, drop their website link, and leave me some bullshit comment that I have to eventually delete. Fix widget. What this does is, actually I have two of these on the site here. But anyway, fix widget basically just makes a sticky widget. So so that when people are scrolling, you can do a little checkbox, and it'll keep that widget on the sidebar just scrolling with them. So people are on laptops and desktops. I like that because I can stick like a monetization widget, just have it follow people down, or if it's to my lead magnet, which is what it is right now. It's just a little banner graphic that I put together in Canva, and I have that scroll down when people are reading the posts. Genesis Simple Edits, I use that on, this is a Genesis WordPress theme, so every time I install Genesis, I always have that because it just makes it super easy to modify the footer and just all that stuff. For some reason, Genesis doesn't have those simple features built in, so you have to. I install this plugin just to quickly take care of that. Google XML sitemaps, I put that on every single one of my blogs, WordPress blogs. Pinterest pin it image. This is so that when people are on the site, anytime they hover their mouse over one of my images, especially like my blog post images or images in my blog post, it pops up a little pin button so they can quickly just push that and pin that to their boards. Especially in this niche, in the kind of nutrition and health niche, there's a lot of women, and Pinterest is a super women heavy platform. I think it's like 35 plus is like the primary demographic. Pretty much all women on there sharing stuff, and so especially with recipes and diet tips and health tips, they like sharing that kind of stuff. So I want to make it super easy to pick up that traffic. Simple image widget. I really like this one because I can pop it into my sidebar, you just drag it into the sidebar and you can just directly upload an image right into it, right from your computer or from your media library. So I like that because it just makes it way easier than trying to use URLs and use HTML code to put an image into your sidebar. You just literally just install this plugin. It's free. All these plugins are free, with the exception of a couple I'll show you. You just literally drag it over there and it has an upload button. So you hit upload for the image you want, and you can either grab it from your media library if it's already in your WordPress, or if it's something you just have on your computer, you're like, oh yeah, I want to get this in here that's what I did for my banner. I just install it. You can pick what size you want, and if you want it to link to something, and then you hit save and you're done. There's no like crazy code or anything you have to deal with. Social Media Feather is just it's just a plugin that puts the share buttons on the posts for the social. Why did I pick this one over the others? I just literally just typed in social sharing plugins. There's AdMe. There's a million of them. I was hoping for one that's kind of lightweight, and so this struck out of my head that sometimes those eat up a lot of resources and slow down the load times. So I seen this and it seemed like it would be all right. It seemed like it would be a little faster. It's just super lightweight, and it's working fine. The format's fine. Don't waste a lot of time trying to figure that stuff out. The next one now is Thrive Clever Widgets, and that's the one that's kind of like Fix Widgets. This is a paid one. You have to have a Thrive Themes membership. I brought this on. I don't know why I brought it on, and not the Fix widget. It does the same thing. I can make Thrive Clever Widgets. Actually, I know why I did that. With Thrive Clever Widgets, you can not only make the widget sticky, but another thing you can do is you can make it only show widgets on certain pages or posts. So within it, each widget on the side, when you have Thrive Clever Widgets installed, it puts this little dashboard, like a little tiny dashboard under each widget, and you can check on what pages or posts that you want to either hide it on or just show it on. So I can only I can have things on. So like for example, if I do a paleo post and I want to promote a paleo product, you know, because it ties into that post, but it doesn't make sense to have that on every single page of the website, I can hide it, or I can literally just check and have it just show on that specific post if I want to. I can use the post ID, or I can use a category. Anything I do with paleo, I can just have that show in the sidebar. So it's really cool way to do that. I'm not really utilizing that yet. I just went ahead and installed it because I will be. Thrive Leads, that is, I think I installed it because I was going to do like a pop-up or some kind of thing to capture leads. I haven't used that yet. Right now, I'm literally just using the banner in my sidebar that clicks over to a ClickFunnels funnel, or ClickFunnels opt-in kind of funnel that I set up. Basically the same one I started with to start building my list. So I'm not using Thrive Leads just yet. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, all right, here we go. Oh, I can show you. Sorry, I shrink this up a little bit. Hope you can read it. Widget, Facebook, Lightbox is the other two plugins here. I have, or excuse me, it is one of the last two. And all that is, it just puts that Facebook Lightbox in, just puts a Facebook Lightbox in your sidebar. It's a little, you just drag the widget there and it just shows. It's one of those ones where you go to the page and I can just click like if I'm on it, like, yeah, I want to like their page. You don't have to leave the site. You've seen those on other things. I'm sure there's other ones that are better. This one's been loading a little slow, so I want to find another one. So if you know one, drop it in the comments. Uzo related posts. I added this here recently. Now that I have you know, starting to get a decent amount of posts on the site. What it'll do is it's I mean, you've seen it before. It's after the blog post. It'll show other posts that are related based on, I can base it on category, title, the content, whatever. So right now I just have it on the title and category of the blog post. I have it just pull in related posts based on that. So that way it helps keep people on the site longer and looking around, which is why my pages per session I think are +2. I'm getting some people clicking on some of these other posts and looking around. So, all right, I just wanted to show you that, and let's do this. Let me get my screen. Yeah, all right, it's already up. All right, cool. So that's that. So on the next update, which I'm going to try to do these weekly. I'm not sure why I missed last week. But anyway, I'll update you on what's going on with the traffic, blog post. I will eventually monetize this thing pretty quick with some AdSense since I'm getting some traffic and the site's, you know, starting to get some decent age on it. I think we're going to go over 30 days here soon, I think. I'll have to double check. I probably won't put any monetization on until it's at least been up for a month. There's no specific rule or tactic or trick that I know of, or that I'm, you know, for that logic that I'm doing that. And I just want to wait and just make sure that there's, I don't want to put it on there too soon. Not that I think there anything to be done, but I don't know, it's just something. I just want to build a little bit more trust on the blog, get people there before they start showing ads. Next week also, I'm going to be heading off to Funnel Hackers Live. That's Russell Brunson's, you know, ClickFunnels, founder of ClickFunnels. It's his event, which is it's pretty cool. It's all sold out, but tons and tons of people speaking there, talking about their funnels, what's working with traffic, conversions, you know, landing pages, all that cool stuff. Plus some little tricks and tips and things that that everyone's going to be kind of sharing. So I will. One of my posts, I actually may talk to you from there because I think that's like next Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll probably be pretty busy up to the point that I'd leave for that. So I don't know if I'll get another update on the niche site. But what I can do is just maybe I'll do the update from Funnel Hacker Live and tell you what's going on with the niche site, plus just give you some get the scoop on some of the things I'm learning there at Funnel Hacker Live that maybe you can apply right away to your sites, to your affiliate sites or anything you're doing with internet marketing. So traffic, whatever it is. So, all right, with that, cool. If you have any questions or comments about what's going on with the niche site, question with your own niche site that maybe you're building as well, things I'm doing, whatever it is, drop them in the comments below and I'll answer them. You just literally just got to ask the question and I will get to it and answer it. I'm probably going to be stopping some of my email question and answers because it's not valuable to the group. So I think in my sidebar, you'll see a Facebook like box. Go and click that and ask in the community. And so I can start answering and having questions get answered that will benefit everyone instead of just one person at a time. So, and I'll get to way more people that way. So, all right, cool. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll just keep popping out some cool stuff for you. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.